it's Lindsay here with Pilates on Demand. Today we are going to do an advanced standing Pilates abs workout. The only thing you need is yourself and the want for a challenge. So this is going to be big on the balance and also on the deep low core abdominal muscles. So we're going to get right into it. We're going to do the whole series on the right side, and then that keeps you accountable to do the whole series on the left side. So here we go. We're going to start with just our hands on our hips. You're going to send the tailbone, this bottom of your pelvis, towards the floor, lifting the top of the pelvis up. So that's going to be the action that we do a lot during the first part of the series. And then the second part of the series, we're going to add the upper body into it. So it's like a double crunch. So let's get started. Hands to the hips. Flex your right foot and plug that femur bone, that thigh bone, up into the hip socket. Then you're going to bring that right leg straight forward. My more advanced friends, you're going to bring it all the way up to hip height, but not higher. So we're not looking for crazy flexibility. Now I want you to level your pelvis. So check where this right hip is. Two things. It's not moving forward. It's not hiking up. So lengthen that right hip crease down. And make sure your leg isn't jutting forward out of the hip socket. I need you to pull it back into the hip socket from those lower abs. Okay, guys. Feeling good? Yeah? Starting to feel that thigh fire up? That's a good thing. But now I need you to start thinking about those abdominals. So as you take your exhale, you're going to scoop your pelvis just like we would do if we were doing an anterior tilt or the beginning of a pelvic curl. And then inhale, lengthen the abdominals coming back to neutral. Exhale, from the top of your hip bones, curl up. Pull that right thigh back into space. Hug the abdominals to your low back. Inhale, come into a neutral position in that pelvis. Breathe out through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose. Okay, so we're finding a reverse crunch in a standing position. Exhale, belly button back. Inhale, neutral spine. You guys got this. Keep this leg nice and strong as we work. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. So 3 actions I'm looking for from this reverse crunch. Thigh bone back, pelvis up, abs in. So say that to yourself as you move through it. We scoop the pelvis as the thigh bone plugs back, the hip bones lift up, the abdominals move in. Then we move back to neutral, but I don't want you to just release those actions. When you release a movement, when we're in that eccentric part of the movement, you don't just relax. You control the release. We're gonna take 5 more right here. A little bit quicker. Breathe with me. Exhale, scoop. Belly button back. Inhale, neutral. 2 more. Exhale, scoop. Belly button back. Inhale, neutral. Okay, hold it in. Deep connection of those abdominals. Now I want you to exhale, contract the abs back and back with a little lift of the legs. Here we go. Deepen the connection. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, float it down, give it a little shake. We're gonna add a twist to this, staying in an upright position in that spine. So, once again, float that right leg up, flex your foot, firm your quad. Look at your hips. Pull your belly in, level that pelvis. Genie arms. As you go into that reverse crunch, we will rotate to the right. Breathe out. Inhale, neutral spine, come back to center. Exhale, scooping the pelvis, so it's the same movement in your hips. We're just adding a twist. Inhale, center. Good work. Breathe out. Breathe in. Now try to stay pretty upright here so you're not flexing your spine yet. It's a scoop of the pelvis. Breathe in. Now push into your forearms. Seal that energy into the body. Last 3. Pelvic scoop as you move into the twist. Neutral spine. 2 more. Breathe out. Good. Push energy down into your supporting foot. Last one. Breathe out. Abdominals back. Slowly release and float it to the floor. shake the hips out. Okay, so we're gonna take this to a double crunch position. If your hip flexor's going crazy on you, you can always move into tabletop. No problem. So you're keeping that pelvic curl we've been working, and we're adding an upper abdominal movement. So hands behind the head, soften the shoulders. We're gonna float the right leg up. Hopefully we can keep it straight. Flex the foot. Now as you curl your pelvis, curl your chest. Keep the distance between the chin and the chest. And inhale, neutral. Remember, the leg doesn't have to be crazy high. Yeah, just strong, energetic. Breathe out, flex the waist. Pull the rib cage back. Try to keep your pelvis level. Inhale, neutral spine. Breathe out, round your spine without crunching your shoulders or your neck. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Okay, 2 more. Breathe out. Breathe in. You're gonna hold it and pulse. The pulse is a deepening of the contraction of the abs. So chest and leg come closer together. Exhale. I'm poking you in the stomach. Repetitively pull your abs back and back. Give me 8 with an exhale. That's it. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and float it down. Last thing for this side, we add a twist. Okay, so we keep that exact movement. The chest is gonna turn. Hands behind the head. You got this. Right leg comes up. As you scoop, we'll turn and flex, so turn and crunch. As you scoop the pelvis, we turn right, as if you're reaching your right elbow outside of your left elbow outside of the right thigh. Inhale, center. Lower the leg a little bit. I'll give you a little love there. Leg lifts up. Round up and over the left ribs. Don't let your waist touch your thigh. Inhale, center. Ooh, lost the balance. My standing leg working like crazy. We got 3 more. Lift up and over the ribs. Close that rib cage. Try to keep your pelvis level as much as you can. Inhale, center. Float the leg down. 2 more. Breathe out like you're going up and over a mountain. Breathe in. Okay, last one. Let's try to hold it and pulse. Curl up and over. 6 pulses. Left ribs, right hip. Abs back. Pelvis up. Lift the front of the hips. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. I think this just became a full body workout. I am stretching. I am sweating. Okay guys, let's do it. We're gonna take it over to the left. I feel the core for sure. So big breath in, deep breath out. Let's take it on over. So hands to the hips. Tailbones going down to the floor. Hip bones are lifting up. So we're in a neutral spine to start. Flex out through that left foot. Strong, firm thigh. We float it up. So the actions are a level pelvis. So we need to move that left thigh bone into the hip socket. And also I see a little hiking here on myself. So I'm just gonna send that hip crease down. Keep the pelvis level. If you're just trying to get your leg up and your hips look like this, that's not good alignment, okay? So let's reel it in a little bit. And we're gonna start with that pelvic scoop. So hip bones lift up, femur plugs in, belly button moves back, neutral spine. Breathe out, breathe in. Okay, I'm trying not to flex the chest yet. It might come forward just a little bit because anatomically that's just gonna be what happens in this standing position. But I am trying to think of my head leaning back into a wall as I move my pelvic region. So tailbone down, navel up, hip bones come together. This is good pelvic floor work too. Anytime you're balancing, yeah, gotta kind of lift it all up, right? Okay, scoop the pelvis, reverse crunch. Inhale, neutral spine. Breathe out. Breathe in. Okay, you can always give yourself cues. Put your hands where you need them to guide your body. Breathe out. Breathe in. Try to keep that standing leg firm so that kneecap does not buckle. Okay, let's go for 3 more. Stay with me. Exhale, scoop up through the core. Inhale, neutral spine. Good job. 2 more. Breathe out. Okay, we're gonna hold that deep scoop of the abs. I'm gonna try to keep that chest upright, and I want you to just give me little lifts. Pull the abs back. Scoop them in and in. Good, we got 8, 7, breathe with me. Through the mouth, you got it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Float it down, shake it out, and we're gonna take it into those genie arms. So press your arms together, widen your collarbone, and actively press. Float that left leg up, flex your foot. So everything stays the same, we're just adding. That's what we're doing throughout this whole series. So as you scoop your pelvis, we twist, and then back to neutral. So we're still upright spine for this one. Breathe out. Leg lifts, pelvic scoops up towards your rib cage. We rotate. Inhale, center. Breathe out. Breathe in. Good, maybe you do this in front of a mirror. Maybe just occasionally look down and check that things are in good alignment. Okay, as I'm moving to the left in my twist, I want to think of my rib cage. My right rib cage coming to my left rib cage. This is oblique work. Breathe out, twist. Breathe in, center. Good, you're gonna give me 4 more. Breathe out, twist. Breathe in, center. The last 3. And 2, push into those arms. Okay, last one. And slowly release. Give it a little shake. We're taking it double time. So we're gonna add that chest flexion to that reverse crunch. So I'm just gonna take my hands behind my head, flex through that left foot, float that left leg up. As I scoop the hips, I'm now scooping and rounding through the chest and pulling the rib cage together and back. Think of your stomach being hollow. Inhale, little release. Breathe out. Go up and over. Don't fold into it. Yeah, lift and curl. Inhale, little release. Lift and curl. Okay, let's find the breathing. Okay, so we have the femur bone plugging back. It's okay if you lose your balance. I'm certainly feeling a lot of fire in my standing leg. Femur bone back, tailbone down, navel up. Lift that pelvis, guys. Give me 5 more. Connect with your core. Really think about it. You guys got it. Last 3. You know it's coming. We're going to pulse it. In 2. Okay, hold it up for me. Stay strong. We pulse chest and leg together, but it's from the abdominals, pulling deeper to lift the leg and chest together. We've got 8, 7, 6. Soften where you can. Work hard. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Float it down. Okay, guys, are you ready? I am drenched. Are you ready to kick this workout in the butt or in the abs, I guess? We are going to take the twist this time. So relax, hands behind the head. Final thing, 6 full range, then we pulse. So flex out through that left foot. Grow tall out of your standing hip. Lift that left leg up. So as you scoop the pelvis, we turn the waist and then we fold. We're gonna float the leg down this round, but only to a hover, not a full release. Exhale, up and over. Pull the right rib cage to the left hip bone. Inhale, center. Here we go, breathe. And lift. Breathe. And lift. 2 more. Breathe. And lift. Here we pulse for 10. Lift up and over. Move from the abs. Chest and leg come together. Rib cage, belly moves back. We've got 10, 9, 8, in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. and release. You guys, do you see this? So wet. Woo! Okay. Who's feeling their hips? I certainly am. And my butt, man. Okay, so let's take a little stretch. I have a balance here, or a support here. I'm gonna use it at this point. You're just gonna take that right foot into your right hand. We're gonna lengthen through this psoas. So it is totally fine to feel your psoas muscle. What you don't wanna feel when you're doing core work is that's the only thing that you feel. If that's happening, there might be a little weakness in your abs, or you might not be connecting as well. So I'd suggest bending the knees, gain some strength, try straightening the legs again. Wow, I'm even out of breath. I think this got my heart rate up. Okay, let's do the other side. So you're gonna go left foot to the left hand. You're just gonna try to reach your knee to the floor. So what I mean by that, it's almost like something really heavy is on the bottom of your knee, and it's trying to touch the ground, it's pulling it to the ground. That's gonna help. Think of, okay, you know how we just plugged the thigh bone in the hip the whole time? Now don't do that, or reach it out of the body, like it's trying to, your knee's trying to touch the ground. We contracted, now we lengthen. Okay, we're just gonna take a nice crescent stretch. So you're gonna step your right foot forward, your left toes are back behind you, and then we tuck the pelvis. You're on the back toes, reach your arms up, lengthen the abdominal wall. Keep your back leg straight, soften in the front knee. Float it back in, left foot forward, right toes tucked behind you, strong leg. Employ that pelvic wheel. Whoop, keep your balance. Inhale, we reach it up. Lift your abs off your hips. Maybe a little back bend. And then exhale, release. You guys did an awesome job. I hope you enjoyed this advanced Pilates standing abs. This was killer, really great for the balance. I think it did end up being a little bit full body, especially I felt my legs a lot. Let me know how it went for you. This is Pilates on demand. I'm actually currently in India in my hotel room. I'm in an advanced yoga teacher training here. And I just feel super inspired. So even though I've been in class all day, I just love making workout videos. And because I'm in class and learning all sorts of stuff about the bodies and different ways of doing the same exercise that I see all day long, gives me just new ideas, and I want to share it with you. So that's my spiel. Anyways, this is Pilates on Demand. Lindsay Bushman here. Please subscribe. I appreciate it. It's free, and it really supports my channel. I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.